How are you today? This morning I'm making a seafood platter with crab cake. I'm making crab cake, fried fish, and shrimp. And you see how the tail is cut off this, and the fins are gone, and the head is gone, and this part is cut. That's how restaurants dress their fish. So that was pre-brought from Food Line. So it's gonna be a small platter. It's not gonna be that large. So I get in a glove. I ain't got no more. Oh yes I do. For the crab cake. I done ran out of gloves now. What's up? Okay. Okay. I got the crab meat. So I'm starting my crab cake. I'm eating a little piece of claw meat. Mm-hmm. I made the grams of rolling. This would be the regular crab meat, but oh Lord, I forgot my egg too. I gotta get my egg out. Now I'm gonna do this without egg. I'm gonna put a little flour in here. Probably use one egg. Um, this is wrong obey. The wrong one. And here it is. I'll wipe this stuff off. All right, some obey. Now I don't have any deal weed, so yeah, my deal weed went bad. Some pepper. I don't know how much I put it in here, but it's like a teaspoon of obey and a teaspoon of pepper. Um, a teaspoon of onion powder, but I'm not measuring today. A teaspoon of garlic powder. Oh, you don't need that much garlic, maybe a fourth. And some flour. And this is celery, onions, and green pepper that I already cut up. Okay. Now I gotta get my egg. Ah, I totally forgot my egg. Oh Lord. Oh, you remember those cupcakes I made? I don't know. Here they are. If you remember them, let's see if you're seeing them. Should be, yeah. Those are cupcakes. I made some cream cheese frosting. Carrot cake, yeah. I still got some, yeah. One person I don't eat that much. Oh, all right, one egg. I think that's enough because that's one container. Okay, let me start mixing it up. I might need a little bit more. Oh, look at this. What's wrong? It's frozen. So what I'm gonna do with it, I can pick it up and just cut it. Okay. It's cold, y'all. It is cold. So let me mix it up and then I'm gonna set it aside and put my grease in the pan. And I'm gonna make a batter for my shrimp and fish. Well, I don't have a lot on the seafood platter. I don't have any scallops or oysters or clam strips. Okay, I might put stuff in here. Uh, take this glove off. I'm still gonna put my hand in there. Okay, now I'm gonna make my batter for my fish. Y'all remember this? Softens your hands while you do the dishes. Oh Lord. And Dawn, it cuts through the grease, still do. You hear the use Dawn because Dawn cuts through the grease. Okay, so I'll make a batter. Excuse me. And the batter I'm making has no flour in it. You make a batter, they usually make it with flour and but I'm gonna make it with cornmeal, which we used to fry our fish in all the time. We fried our fish in cornmeal. We didn't make no batter. We just used plain cornmeal. Yeah. You don't see people frying fish in cornmeal anymore. You see them frying it in batter and breadcrumbs and all that stuff and cornstarch. So I'm using cornmeal and cornstarch. I'm going to mix it up. It's going to become soft like flour. I think I added too much cornmeal this time, but it's okay. And in this, I'm going to put my seasoning, and I'm going to season my fish and my shrimp. I can leave them like this, or I could butterfly them. Okay, I think I added a little bit too much cornmeal and not enough cornstarch, but I'm not going to redo it. But you add cornstarch and cornmeal, and that's for people who allergic to gluten and can't eat that batter because that batter got flour in it, you know. And we used to fry our fish in straight up cornmeal. We just use cornmeal. Maybe you added some cornmeal. Now people are using the cornmeal and the oh hi Sonic 3 Leaks. Hi, how you doing? Let me turn my phone on so I can see you because I'm not using all of my phones. Oh Lord, let me turn my phone on so I can see who's calling in. All right. I see you said hi several times. And I was like, um, where in the world is my live now? All right, let me come over here for a minute. Oh, where you go to? There you go. Press that. Okay. Live chat. What happened? Oh, there you go. Hi. You been hi. I finally see. All right. I might have to oh here it is. All righty. There you go. Hi. You been hi. Okay. So how you doing? Sonic 3 Leaf. All right. I finally got you. I don't know or not, because you had so many times and I didn't answer. So here we go. I gotta wipe that off. Here we go. Put some obey in here. When I went to when I started working, I think they used cracker meal. onion powder. I overdid it with the cornmeal. Oh, that was garlic powder and onion powder. Oh, season your flour to taste. And don't use as much cornmeal as I did to make this batter. Okay. I'm also gonna season the fish because I need some salt because the flour don't have salt. The cornmeal though, it's not self-rising cornmeal. But I'm gonna try to make some cornbread, and not right now, but I can't add those onions. I got onions and peppers. I think I'm gonna add all both of them, and I'm gonna add a little hot pepper. And okay, how are you today? So I'm making a batter for the fish, and this is unsalted flour. I mean unsalted cornmeal. So I make mistakes sometimes, and I don't salt the cornmeal. And then what happens is, well, I'm using a different. I'm not using my phone this time. I'm using one of my tablets that won't be interrupted, but it's not as my phone is 5G. The tablet is 4. So I'm getting everything ready to go into the grease. And the first thing I'm cooking is the fish. See how I get those phone calls? And now, oh, it's not gonna disturb me. It's not gonna disturb my screen not gonna be blank. Now this I learned from my Aunt Nina. Aunt Nina did this. But I can't add some Zavarine to this. Here it is. Tony's Creole seed. Because the flour is not going to be as seasoning as, I guess that's enough here. And I put a little salt in it. Now I don't have to worry about those interruptions. Okay, and some black pepper. Uh-huh. This Obey and black pepper go on my fish. Obey got enough salt. Alrighty. And so my fish is restaurant style dressed. But really, I eat my fish, not restaurant style, but black bass, croakers and spots, you don't have to do them restaurant style because of the, with the fins cut, this cut down, the fins cut off, and the tail cut off, and of course the head. But really, that is the way they expect you to. When you get in restaurants and you work with chefs, you do things their way. You don't get up there and say, chef, the chef do not cook the whole fish. Who cooks the whole fish? You do. And your family do. And that's how your mama cooking, your daddy cooking. They cook the whole fish. The chef do not cook the whole fish. They want you to cut the fins off, and that is expected of you when you're working with those people. Like the restaurant I was in, they didn't use they use cracker meal for a lot of stuff. Flour and cracker meal. That was when I was a soup chef. I had to use flour, not a but a prep chef. I had not a prep chef, but a prep a food I prep for the chef. I had to use flour and cracker meal and dip stuff in eggs. And in this one restaurant, we made we made different things. We made they made their own mozzarella sticks, and I do know how to make them. I did make them before, but I haven't put it up there. They made their own mozzarella sticks. We they had last soft shell crabs. We had to pack for cooking. We dip things in egg wash. Yeah. And when I got home, I didn't dress my fish the way they say dress it. I did clean the soft shell crabs the way they say clean them because I had never cleaned soft shell crabs before. But when I got in the restaurant, I had to do things their way. I had to do things the way the chef explained to me. I couldn't go in there and just do my thing. Well, this is the way you do this. I worked with somebody like that. Lord have mercy. I had to go behind them and wash the dishes. I said, yeah, but Virginia is not Chicago, California, or New York. They're not gonna allow that. And if the health inspector come in here and see you doing something like that, they'll find this restaurant and it'll be at a zero. Oh look, I found they got one. Oh, these are shrimp that I bought. Where about these shrimp from? I think Walmart. Yeah, these shrimp I bought from Walmart. Right? I will dip this in egg wash, and then after I put it in egg wash, not the shrimp, yeah, to coat them. And I had did onion rings before. I don't know if you ever seen them before, but I would use cornmeal, but they use cracker meal. Cracker meal. The restaurant used cracker meal, and I used to have to prep the what I did at prep. I prepped for the chef. The potatoes and salad. I made salads. The chef showed me how to make the salad and how they expect the salad to be made. If I went in there and the chef showed me that, and then I got up and said, I'm gonna make a salad like I make at home. I had worked with somebody like that. I know I am right, so I sometimes do things wrong that I know what to do. And then I get up there and do things all wrong. It was embarrassing to me. And I remember that. Yeah. It was very embarrassing to me. But what I did think to do was protect my hands. And my hands became really stiff from being in bleach. I didn't know I'm allergic to chlorine now. I won't when I was younger, but I am now. And so I was like working and working as a prep chef. I didn't know how to cook. I didn't. No, I didn't. I knew how to cook at home. I didn't know how to cook in a restaurant. Food has to cook for a certain amount of time. Cooking school, yeah. Cooking school. Food has to cook for a certain amount of time Like I was showing you, steaks here to cook for 7 minutes on each side in order to be, um, yeah, I said I cooked that steak too long. It was supposed to be 7 minutes on each side. And I had a thick steak. 7 minutes on each side. Cut that steak in two. So what I'm gonna do tonight is a seafood platter. Not a seafood platter, but what? Oh, what you call them? Where you well, it's a little slow because of how it's uploading, and I'm really disappointed in that. I have another one, but that one blacks out, but it don't have a blank screen. You know, you can get a free number on your iPad system, on anything you have on your tablet, and I have like phones. I have phones where I could just get a free number on, but they all 4G. All of them are 4G, but it's okay. I have a free number. Yeah, they use Cracker Meal. I'm gonna buy some Cracker Meal. I had made something. It's on my other computer. I never put up there, and I have two things I made. I haven't put up there, and I figure I just debut that stuff. Um, I'm getting ready to do my Black History thing about the African American soldier, and it's going from when we came here. Yeah, when they start. It's just going to be a little bit informative about that, and the rest is just going to be a visual story from the Library of Congress and the U.S. government archives, things that they knew but they never taught in school. And you saw that they made stuff about it, but they never taught it in school. So the name who made it is up there. So yeah, and they made about the African American history, how we fought in the Revolutionary War, and and how we fought, and we fought for our country in Europe and England. I don't know about France and Germany. And people of African descent was not allowed in the military, but they were free. In America, they were free. They weren't as free. Some of those people in the military was on farms and were slaves all the way into the 60s. They weren't allowed to participate in any school, you know, any education, or they weren't going to help them. I don't know. They weren't going to help them learn. I don't know if they helped Caucasians who didn't know how to read and write learn, right? When they gathered, the African American military, some knew how to read and write, some didn't. Oh Lord, this got this thing on it. End was uncut. You have to peel it. Some knew how to read and write, and some didn't. And coming from towns like Newport News allowed them to read and write, to learn to read and write. I know Smithfield did, but in some counties, they had schools. In some counties, African Americans didn't have schools. When you in the restaurant and you work for somebody in a restaurant, and it's their restaurant or the chef, you do things their way. If you want to show the chef something, you cook something at home and then bring it for them to eat. They can't use waste that restaurant food, even if it's theirs or not. They're not gonna sit up there and waste that food for you to show them how you cook. Yeah, that guy, he will get a restaurant fine. He will not listen. So, what I'm gonna do now is rinse this plate. Okay, and let me take this and put it over here. You know I can use this for cornmeal or hush puppies or something. I can and put the onions and green peppers and maybe cut a hot jalapeno and put it in there. Yeah, you cook the chef way. But when you want to cook, and then you go home, and you're gonna cook a fish, you cut the fins off, the head off. No, that's people. That's the enthusiasm of young people. No, we don't do that. Go home, you cook a fish the way you cook it, the way your mama cooked, the way your daddy cooked it. You don't throw away your traditions. You don't throw away your traditions. You don't. You don't. You don't throw away your family traditions. You know what that's called? Erasing. Your grandma cooked Asian food. Your mama cooked Asian food. Now, if your parents tell you, I don't want you to cook Asian food anymore, they're not gonna teach it to you, and they're not gonna teach it to you. That's called erasing. You gotta understand what you got to let go of, what you got to hold on to, what you got to incorporate. Not yes, but you don't know why the government did that. You know recipes cannot be copyrighted. They can't. But the U.S. government had a rule about what makes French dressing. I didn't know that. Yeah. I said, why would they do something like that and have a law that this is French dressing? I said, when did they do that? Because is off the chain. For me, it is. So what I'm doing is just prepping everything. So when I get ready to cook, I just put it in the grease. And instead of doing one thing at a time, and so I'm gonna cook something with it. I'm gonna make a salad, a regular salad. Yeah, I'm gonna make a salad while you're watching that cook. Yeah, while you're watching the fish and the shrimp. And I'm gonna cook the fish first. I'm cooking the fish in the grease first, just in case somebody who is allergic to fish comes and says, "I'm allergic to shrimp and crab." So the grease is clean and it has nothing in it. I'm gonna put that right there. Or move it around a little bit. So I have everything made. I got the grease on the stove. You got to take that big on thing down. That old chop I brought from the thrift store. Man, this chop is old. So I'll probably get a new one day. I forgot. Um, okay. I don't know where I stopped at. I forgot to do one as all right. But I'll do it this way. Okay. All right. Everything is prepped and ready for the fryer, the frying pan. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Okay, so what am I cooking first? The fish. Okay, I'm gonna carry this over here. All right, I got to put this over here. Up over here on these things. These little things are handy. I got from Dollar Tree. They are handy. Okay. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Hi. We're moving from over here to the frying pan because I am about to fry. Oh, I almost knocked it over. Just not good at it. I'm about to fry. Let's see how you look up here. This seafood platter. Alrighty, alrighty. Oh Lord, I done put stuff over here. Oh, there you go. Now you can see the pan good. So what I'm gonna start with, the grease is hot. It's the fish because the grease been sitting here for some time. I thought it was hot. Uh-uh. Something wrong with this? Sometimes something is wrong with this. Um, let's see. Sometimes things are wrong with the eye. One eye I don't think I can use anymore. I don't know. Now there you go. Because the grease should be hot by now. And it's on medium high heat. And so I've been over there making crab cakes and doing that to fish, and the grease been sitting here for a while, so it should be hot. Okay. I saw Rachel Ray do something. Yeah, it's not hot enough. That's unusually odd. So I'll give the grease a little bit more time to get hot and for us to start the platter. How you doing, everyone? Yeah, I was talking about it. If you work in a restaurant, you have to do like the chef do. If you want the chef to taste your cooking and taste your dishes, you have to cook it at home and cook enough for everybody in there. So if you got 10 people working, cook enough for 10 people so the chef can taste your food because that's the restaurant food. And I'm going to cook a dish with this restaurant food. That's food the chef paid for or the restaurant paid for. Or let's see if I can get some extra light in here if I need any. Says you can get extra light. This phone did not give me any extra light. Oh, yes, it does. It gave me an extra light. It did. Yeah. So I did something that saw Rachel Rachel up there and a lot of other cooks, chefs, chefs, a lot of other chefs. But you have to do like the chefs they do in the restaurant. And you have to wash dishes the way they say wash dishes. And don't jump up and do your own thing. It was annoying to me because I had to come back and wash dishes and do it the Virginia way. So you know it was annoying. Oh, be sure to like. Oh, all right. We're getting ready to fry my seafood platter. There you go. Now it's getting hot. Oh, it wasn't in the stove right. Time I put it up there, the spoon is sizzling. So now I can put that in there. So I'm gonna fry the fish first. And the reason why I'm doing that is for people who have an allergic reaction. Yeah, it's hot, man. That grease is hot. But I'd like to thank you for stopping by. And I'd like to thank you for watching my video. And so next is the shrimp. And the last thing I'm going to cook is the crab cake. And I got to get a container to put this in. I go ahead and put it up here. And we'll come together and we'll cook again. And I don't have any oysters to fry or clam strips. But next time I do a seafood platter, I'll be sure to add oysters and clam strips. I'm frying the fish. Put some nobody's eating this for me. I might give somebody some crab cake. But I'm gonna cook again today. And what I'm cooking is a stir fry, a beef and chicken stir fry. I got to grab me some food line. Okay. So if somebody's allergic to fish, I mean allergic to all of this, you fry the fish first and make sure the grease is clean. Nothing's been cooked in it. Hi, I know you stepped it. Lord Jesus. The grease is clean and nothing is being cooked in it. So fry your fish first. And I could have egg washed the fish. Maybe I do the egg wash thing next time. I egg wash the shrimp and the fish, and then I put them in the thing. But I'm gonna prep some seafood and prep some food, and I'm gonna show you. And I'm gonna use cracker meal like they use in the restaurant. Cracker meal is just expensive. I'm gonna let this cook hard. Oh, look at this. Look at the scales on it. Yeah, you're supposed to rescale the fish, which I didn't do. I think everything will come out fine today. Okay. Now I'm adding my crab cake. But like I said, when you cook in a restaurant, you have to follow the leader. And like I said, if you want them to taste your dish, then you have to cook it at home. They're nice and pretty and brown. And also, I had to reconnect. And I think I went into a panic. Y'all, I think I went into a panic. And I had my phone plugged up, but it's on 1%. But it's taking in energy now because it restarted. But now for the look at that. All of a sudden the grease isn't hot. Okay. Grease isn't hot enough. It seems like the grease is hot enough. And if you want to what is that? I hope that's not that stove. making that funny noise. Yes, we're connecting. It's getting hot now. Alrighty. And I got one more left. I have to put in the grease. Um, yeah, what I have left and make some corn cakes. You got some jalapeno I could add to it and have green peppers, onions, and celery and jalapeno in it. And make some corn cakes. Add some baking soda. I have baking powder, but I'm gonna add baking soda. And I read online where you take the baking soda and you mix it. Well, teaspoon of vinegar. So I tried that. Okay, good. I have a baking soda. Oh my God, my phone's in the water. Oh shoot! I didn't know what that noise was. I don't know what's gonna happen to it because it's not waterproof. All right. I took the baking soda and I mixed it with vinegar. I guess I should soak it in rice. Lord Jesus. I said, what is that noise? My phone fell in the water. I don't think it's working no more. I have to call people and tell them and see what I can do to get another phone if I can. I might not can, and then this phone is paid for. I have my small phone. After this cook a little bit, I'll move it over there. Everything was going too perfect for me. Okay, so I have my shrimp. Let's see. So this is a small platter, so I don't have everything. So I don't know if this is gonna cut back off or not again, but I know it's charging up. I pushed my phone right in the water. I should have left my phone on the table, but if I could, I would have. So now I have to call somebody, see if they can help me get a new phone. They say to put it in rice and it comes back, so I got a whole bunch of rice. I have another phone. I'm doing the video on, not video, but I'm cooking my crab cakes. I have some greens in there I could just recook. But thank the Lord. Let me go ahead and put this phone in rice. I heard something buzzing. I said, what is that? My phone warning me that it's in the water. Lord Jesus. I'm gonna put it in rice and see if it comes back. I don't know what rice do, but yeah, I'll try it because it fell right in the sink. Oh Lord, I'm gonna use all this rice. Now, I don't really know what rice does. But that happened to one of my I my iPad, my girl, one of my eye things. And Lord have mercy, Jesus. My Apple Pro tablet, and somebody had spilled water in it, or it had fell in water, and I had no idea. I had no idea. And I was walking around, and every time I plugged it up, there was a charge coming from it, and it was sparking, and I didn't know what was wrong. Somebody had spilled water in my computer. I know I didn't. And I was living from pillar to post and living in people's houses, and I really didn't know nothing about anybody spilling water in my computer, but somebody did. And nobody told me that water spilled to my computer. And you sometimes places and people sometimes do not like you. Cooking. Let me see if I can get them right. I don't want them to come out pancakes. These might come out pancakes. Put some hot Latinos in here and some sweeteners. But what I'm doing is cooking my first pan of them. It'll come out like pancakes. Let me see, you're supposed to take the corner of the spoon and do like that, and then we dip them. They're supposed to come out hush puppies, but these are not doing that. But that's all right. I eat the hush puppies like this. Okay, because my platter is finished, but I need something to eat with it. So look, my iPhone fell in the water. Okay, hello. I'm cooking corn cakes. So I'm gonna let these turn brown. I put some baking soda in here, but maybe I should have let them sit a while. Sit there, boo. I have green peppers, onions, and celery in there. What I'm looking for is a vegetable to eat with this. Um, I hate to show you the platter without a vegetable. So I do have some salad. Some spinach I plan to cook today anyway. Plan to cook this for dinner. Spinach, and I'm planning to do a stir fry, uh, meat and vegetable stir fry. No, beef and chicken stir fry. So I'm doing a beef and chicken stir fry for you. And these will be done soon. And I'm going to make a quick salad for you. And then I'm going to show you my seafood platter. And with the film cutting off and on and on and off, haven't been a good situation, but it's okay.